Hey everyone, it's Tom here with thisonlineworld.com, and I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. So if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that I absolutely love testing out different ways to make money online. But one of the main downsides of a lot of online side hustles is that they either take a lot of time to get started or require very specific high-value skills to pull off. So in today's video, I'm covering 5 of the best microtask sites that anyone can use to start making money online, no skills required. So I'm going to cover some pretty well-known micro job sites in this video, but I'm also covering some hidden gems, and one of them even pays up to $30 per hour, so you definitely want to watch this one until the end. Let's get to it. All right, so just jumping into the best microtask site that you can use, in my opinion, is a website called Clickworker. And I really couldn't make a video on the best micro job sites without mentioning Clickworker because it is so popular. It has millions of members from around the world, and it lets you make PayPal cash in your spare time just by completing short online gigs. So again, Clickworker is one of the most popular microtask sites out there with over 4.5 million members. It's free to sign up for, and you just have to be 18 or older to get started. Once you're a member, you can get paid to complete tasks like data entry, image annotation, proofreading, image tagging, and content moderation. Now, gigs on Clickworker typically pay a few dollars per hour to maybe $7 or $8 per hour at most. You can sometimes find higher paying gigs that, have some very specific skills, but for the most part, the general gigs are paying a couple of dollars per hour at most. However, you can increase your hourly pay if you get more efficient, especially with things like transcription or data entry. So it's one of those microtask sites that kind of pays a little bit more over time. There's also a $10 cash out minimum, and Clickworker actually pays members bi-weekly, so you don't have to request a cash out. It'll pay you as long as you have $10 or more in your balance, and it pays out through Payoneer or PayPal. And the second microtask site you can use to start making money online is a site called Appen. And like Clickworker, Appen hires people for part-time or one-time kind of micro jobs from all around the world, and so it's a very popular site for that reason. Appen also lets you complete a variety of micro jobs and has full-time but also part-time gigs available. Examples of tasks you can complete for money include language jobs, data entry gigs, content quality rating, and content moderation. Now, the pay on Appen is kind of all over the map. I mean, you might find gigs only paying a few dollars per hour, but some of the higher paying gigs can actually pay $15 to $20 upon completion. So again, pays kind of all over the place. Appen also pays you through Payoneer, but one of the main differences with Appen versus some other microtask sites is that you have to submit an invoice of the work you've completed to then get paid, and payments can take around 2 to 4 weeks to actually reach you. So it's a bit of a slower earner. However, an advantage of Appen is that it has some longer term part-time gigs. So you might not make money as quickly in terms of money hitting your bank account, but you might be able to find more hours and more projects to work on Appen and actually make more money overall if you're just a bit patient with payments. And the third microtask site you can use to make some extra money is an app called PlaytestCloud. So PlaytestCloud is actually a popular user testing platform that pays you for testing out new games and apps that are in development. So if you've used websites like user testing or TryMyUI before, it's basically that same idea, except you're testing apps, not websites. It's completely free to sign up for, and you only have to be 13 or older as well, which is one thing I like about PlaytestCloud. And really the process of making money is pretty simple. You sign up, you then complete a short qualifications test. If you pass that test, you can then claim open testing jobs when they become available, complete them, and then you get paid. And what's really cool about PlaytestCloud is that it pays you $9 per test, and tests only take about 15 minutes. So if we work this out in hourly terms, you're actually getting paid about $36 per hour, which is by far the highest rate you'll really find in the world of micro jobs. PlaytestCloud also pays testers through PayPal within a few days of completing a test, so you can get paid much faster than using sites like Appen. Now, the one downside with PlaytestCloud is you have to be comfortable following instructions, and you have to be very careful and follow steps carefully if you want to get paid. So when you test an app, it might say, try out the menu, try out signing up, try out different elements of the app, and give your feedback on your experience. And you have to follow these steps very carefully and do what the testers want you to do in order to get paid. But the bottom line is that this is one of the highest paying micro jobs out there, and if you're good at following instructions and you have a high level of attention to detail, it could be the perfect gig to try. All right, and the fourth microtask site you can use to start making money online is a website called Fancy Hands. And this is actually a virtual assistant marketplace that hires people in the United States to work as virtual assistants, or VAs, for online business owners. So virtual assistants are generally responsible for helping clients with a variety of tasks, including things like answering emails, scheduling appointments, making and taking phone calls, basic admin work, social media posting, and data entry. So when you become a virtual assistant on Fancy Hands, there's basically a list of tasks you can complete for different business owners, and Fancy Hands pays you per task you complete. Now, most of the tasks only pay a few dollars per completion, and they might take anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes to do, so you're probably making about $5 to $7 per hour when you start out. However, there are also more complex tasks or tasks that take a bit more time, and these can pay more. So once you kind of gain some experience and Fancy Hands is comfortable giving you different tasks, you can maybe make $10 to $15 per hour with the platform. Fancy Hands also pays you weekly right to your bank account, so that's another advantage of using this Microtask site. Now, the thing is, some negative reviews complain that starting out is a bit brutal and you only get low-paying tasks. Some negative reviews also state that, Fancy Hands says a task takes 10 minutes, but it actually takes 30, so your hourly pay is a lot lower. Again, that's kind of the unfortunate nature of a lot of Microtask sites. Starting pay is brutal, but when you learn the skills and you get a little bit faster, your hourly pay goes up. This is especially true for things like data entry and transcription when speed really matters. One thing I'll also note is that working as a virtual assistant yourself as a freelancer has a way higher income potential than using Fancy Hands. I know quite a few VAs making a few $1,000s per month. I even know some people who own virtual assistant businesses and outsource the work and hire other VAs. So I think Fancy Hands is a great Microtask site to kind of learn the ropes about being a virtual assistant if you're curious, but don't be afraid to branch out on your own over time and to find your own clients because you will make more money. And the fifth Microtask site you can use to start making money is a website called Lionbridge. And Lionbridge is basically a clone of Appen. It's very, very similar and has other jobs you can complete like transcription, translation, data entry, and content moderation. And again, like Appen, you're making about $5 to $10 per hour at most with most tasks, unless you can qualify for some of the more complex, longer-term projects. Like Appen, you also have to submit invoices to get paid, so you're not getting paid weekly or every couple of days. You're probably getting paid every month, so this isn't the best Microtask if you need money tomorrow, but again, like Appen, it has some higher paying, longer-term projects you can explore. Anyways, guys, that does it for 5 of my favorite Microtask sites anyone can use to start making money online. And really, I want to note that this is just scratching the surface in the world of microjobs. I mean, there are so many ways you can start making money online without any skills or experience. I mean, you can sell beginner jobs on Fiverr. You can work for Amazon MTurk. You can look on Upwork for very easy jobs. Again, there's so many different Microtask sites and marketplaces out there for freelancers and side hustlers. So don't be afraid to explore other options. And on that note, I'm actually linking a mega guide I wrote on thisonlineworld.com below that covers more than 20 microjob sites you can explore, as well as some of the ones I mentioned in this video if you want even more ideas. Again, I don't think microjobs are gonna let anyone quit their day job. I don't think you're gonna be making thousands of dollars per month, but you could probably make some grocery money or maybe a couple $100 per month on the side if you really put in some time. So I think these sites are actually useful and serve a purpose. Anyways, guys, that does it all for this one. I hope you have enjoyed. You can let me know in the comments if you want more videos like this or if there's other topics you want me to cover as well. I hope you all have a fantastic day. And as always, don't forget to check out thisonlineworld.com for more unique ways to make and save money. Catch you guys in the next one.